If you're looking to add a truly personal and bespoke touch to your handmade bridal hair accessories, then learning to paint your own metal components, like these little flowers and leaves, is a perfect way to do so. Today, I'm going to share my top 10 tips for painting metal charms using enamel paints. We'll be focusing on Humbrol enamels, which I've used for years, but these tips will apply to other brands too. These techniques will help you achieve a smooth and absolutely stunning finish to your embellishments. And in a future video, I'll be showing you exactly how to incorporate these painted components into some hair accessory designs. Now, why enamel paints? Well, they give a durable, almost porcelain-like finish that's perfect for accessories, I think. And while some people find them a bit tricky, with a few key techniques, they're actually a joy to work with. Tip number 1. Prepare your surface. First things first, your metal charms need a bit of prep. Even if they look clean, they can have oils or residues on them. So give them a quick wipe with a bit of rubbing alcohol on a lint-free cloth. I'm using nail wipes that are lint-free. I found them to be the perfect size for this task. Tip number 2. Don't shake. Try. Okay, when you first open your tin of enamel paint, make sure you don't shake it. If you do, paint can get all up in the lid and make a right mess when you open it, and can even prevent it from sealing properly later. Instead, take a small flathead screwdriver and gently pry the lid off, working your way around, nice and easy. Tip number 3. Stir your paint. Once the lid is off, you'll likely see that the pigment has settled at the bottom. That's perfectly normal for enamels. Now this is when you mix. You want to thoroughly incorporate all that pigment. You can use a dedicated paint stirrer, the end of an old brush, a toothpick like I am, or even a little electric paint mixer if you have one. For these small tins, a good manual stir is often fine. Make sure you get right to the bottom and scrape the sides. You're looking for a smooth, consistent color. I like to use a toothpick for stirring and for getting small amounts of paint out the tins. Tip number 4. Mix your own custom shades. One of the best things about enamel paints like Humbrol is how beautifully they can be mixed. This means you're not limited to the colors straight out of the tin. You can create truly unique, custom shades perfect for your bridal accessories. A classic I always use for bridal work is mixing ivory and white. By adjusting the ratios, you can achieve a gorgeous soft off-white that's incredibly versatile. Another favorite of mine is creating a delicate plush or soft pink. For this, I mix a base of white, a little ivory to warm it up, and then just a tiny touch of pink, so I get a soft pink tone. A little pigment can go a long way, especially with stronger colors, so it's always better to add less and build up. Enamel paints are often used by model and miniature painters because they have a durable, glossy finish. Tip number 5. Thin your paint. This is probably the most important tip. Enamel paint straight from the tin is usually too thick for achieving a smooth finish. You'll end up with brush marks and a gloopy look. Also, the thicker the paint is, the longer it takes to dry in my experience. So you need to thin it. I recommend thinning it by up to 50% with an enamel thinner, or my preferred choice because it's much cheaper, some white spirit. You can find some low odor ones on the market. I've got some regular white spirit, which does smell quite strong. So make sure you're working in a well-ventilated area. When you're thinning the paint, you're aiming for consistency a bit like single cream. Tip number 6. Multiple thin coats. Rather than trying to get full coverage in one go with thick paint, the secret is to apply multiple thin coats. Each thin layer will dry much quicker, give you a smoother finish, and reduce the risk of brush strokes. You're building up the color gradually. Aim for around 3 to 5 thin coats, letting each one dry before applying the next. It can be a bit time-consuming, but the results are worth it. You can choose to paint just the front of the charms, or you can turn them around and do the back as well. When painting the front, some of the paint often gets on the back side as well, and if you want to cover that up, I recommend painting the back as well. Sometimes that part of the charm is completely covered by other components on the hairpiece, and therefore it can be an unnecessary step in my opinion. Tip number 7. Correcting mistakes. So, what do you do when things go a bit wrong? Let's be honest, even with the steadiest hand, especially when you're working on small charms, a little blob of paint might end up where you don't want it. But don't panic. If you spot a mistake, like a smudge or a drip, the key is to act quickly while the paint is still wet. Simply take a clean cotton bud, dip the very tip into a little bit of your white spirit. Then gently and carefully wipe the stray paint off the surface. The crucial thing here is that the paint must still be wet. If it's fresh, it should lift off quite easily. It's a simple trick that can save a piece. Tip number 8. Drying times for enamels. Enamels take 1 to 2 days to dry fully, but that doesn't mean you're waiting days between these thin coats. With thin paint, the surface or the skin of the paint will often be dry enough for another coat within 1 to 2 hours in my experience, especially in a warm room. However, the paint underneath is still curing. I often leave them to dry overnight before applying another layer if it's late in the day. The thicker the paint, the longer it takes to dry. Make sure you cover the pieces while they're drying so they're protected from any dust flying around. I often use a cardboard box to protect them. For a truly hard, durable finish, the kind you want before you start assembling your hair accessories, it's best to let them cure fully for about 48 hours after you have applied all the layers. Tip number 9. Easy cleanup. One of the nice things about enamels is that the cleanup is pretty straightforward. You can use the same white spirit you use for thinning to clean your brushes and the cups. Just work the spirit into the bristles, wipe and repeat until it's clean. Tip number 10. Store your tins properly. Finally, to make sure your enamel paints last for ages, and they really can, I've got tins that are several years old. To ensure that, you need to store them correctly. Before you put the lid back on, wipe any paint from the rim of the tin. This helps create a good airtight seal. Pop the lid back on firmly. And here's a top tip. Once the lid is on securely, turn the tin upside down and give it a little shake. This apparently helps the paint create an even better seal from the inside and stops it drying out. I learned this tip from a video here on YouTube, teaching how to use enamels for model painting. I'll link a couple of them in the description box if you'd like to check them out. So there you have it, my 10 best tips for painting metal flower and leaf charms with enamel paints. I really hope these tips will help you to create these beautiful custom colored components for your hair accessories. Please consider subscribing so you don't miss out on the tutorial where I'll be using these charms to create a hairpiece. Do you have any other tips for painting with enamels? If you do, pop them in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.